Okay, I have Home Sweet Home, which has been retired for a while now. It's one of my favorite old school glitters to use as an underlay. And today we are going to... Where's the problem? Go. Under my nail. We're going to do an ombre over the top of it. This set was a little bit dry. It's not dry, but it's definitely not as, see how it's easily. So sometimes when that happens, they don't stay down as well. See, it's fine, but it's just not as good as it could have been. But that's okay, because we have tools. So first what we're going to do is take our nail polish remover, and I'm going to do the edges like I normally would if I was done and I was finishing my manicure. The nice thing about these old school glitters that don't have any kind of backing is that they basically just have a glue back, so they don't bleed all over the place like the white backing does. So I did get some silicone stuff, so we're gonna do that today to help us with putting this on. I didn't get it quite over enough right there. I do have Stacy's Ridge filler on that I've been wearing for the last year. I just feel like the edges didn't go down as nicely as they could have. I want to say these are like 97% dry instead of 94% dry. But it's also cold in my house, so that could also be it. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to do pink, orange, red. I'm not sure how that look, but we're going to do that first, I think. Or maybe we should do orange, red, purple. I think I like that better, actually. Orange, red, purple. Yeah. A little taste of fall. Oh, first though, I forgot. I need to do this other stuff. This stuff. So I got this just on Amazon. I feel like it's a little bit difficult to control, and I tried it out yesterday or the day before, and I noticed that I didn't put enough on. Whoa. So now I probably put too much on. All right. That's like probably too much now. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the way this stuff feels. Almost forgot what I was doing. So start with orange. It's a really pretty color. I almost want to just leave it like that. What do you think? I thought it had like a green flash, but that looks like pink to me. Ah. Get it right there. But let's not take one on. What's going on there? I know it's all over my cuticles, but remember, we put the stuff on. So it should be fine. Hopefully. And the stuff sticks to itself. Oh, in case you were wondering, I got this at Mother's Day. And it is called Checkmate. Or maybe it's Alter Ego. I'm not sure. One of them is like the group name and one of them is the individual color. And it's polished for days. And they're like a little indie type place, I think. This is why I don't use lip polish, you guys, because I paint my finger. But one of the ladies, I think Angela, she uses, sometimes she combines her wet polish with her color streak. Not like this, but like, she'll wear one fingernail color streak and one fingernail wet polish, or she'll just use wet polish, and she shares. In Stacy's group, and Stacy doesn't care what you're wearing. She's wants you to share your nail fee. So I was like, I have to have that color, and it was this orange color. So this is kind of another experiment. Because there's colors that Color Street just doesn't have. You know what I mean? Like this orange. For whatever reason, they're not really big on orange. They're really big on teal. I mean, they have like every single variation of teal you can imagine, and they'll still come out with more next time. There's always teal. There's always a teal. still think this is gonna make a mess and be really weird looking around the edges. Hopefully not. We'll see. I've watched lots of videos where they use this stuff. Hopefully not. This is messy, 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 messy. It hasn't even dried all the way. You can hear the kids next door playing outside. Our air quality is like so bad. There are not any active fires around us, but there are in our state and there are in every other state around us. Like everything is on fire. So we're gonna let that dry for a few minutes, I think, before I sponge on the red and the purple. Okay, so I have my sponge here. We're going to be sponging this on like this. That one looks a little bit weird. I'm just going to like put it on here like that. And like that. So I'm like happy with what I see. So I'm happy with the color. I'm going to try and get as much of this out as possible. That's really interesting that the red looks purple right there. Because now I'm going to put this on the tips. Like this. Honestly, I don't know why we don't have an ombre like this, but I guess I'll just have to make my own. I'm apparently a little shaky. I'm not sure why, but you said I'm getting it underneath. My nails are so incredibly short right now. The purple has like a red or a bronze shift to it. But you see how much I'm getting all over my skin, right? So pretty. I love it. Okay, I had to fix the spot, but right now I'm taking and I'm pushing this like this so that I can separate the cuticle. So that when I go to take off the silicone, which honestly just feels like glue to me, hopefully it will not tear my stuff off my nails. Now I'm going to put a top coat because this is kind of rough because of the texture of that. I'm just going to use Stacy's Quick Dry Finish. I haven't had any problems with it, except the last time I used it, it did shrink, but I was putting this wet polish over Color Street that had already been like filed, so it's possible that it was just from that. I did wait 5 to 10 minutes in between layers. I did 10 minutes in between the orange and the red. And then I did 5 minutes in between the red and the purple. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this stuff off of here. Maybe. It's very sticky everywhere. You guys can watch me struggle and decide if you want to deal with it or not. I put it on way thicker than last time, so I'm hoping that it works this time, but maybe you're not supposed to peel it off. It says peel off latex tape. Okay, it doesn't have any instructions, so that's helpful. Okay. It wasn't this difficult to get off last time. Come on, I don't want to destroy my nails. Okay, it still required cleanup around the edges. Just in case you were wondering. And I feel like that took forever to get off. Come on. Like it took forever to get off of my um, the latex took forever to get off. And it was annoying. And it was sticky. Oh, and I'm destroying this. See if I can fix it. Ugh, I don't want it wrinkled. Okay. You see what I did? Okay. I'm gonna put another coat of this quick dry on here. And then I will take a picture once it's more dry. Probably not in the sun, unfortunately, because we don't have any sun right now. Our sky is just smoke. But with decent lighting, what do you think? I think it looks really good. I think if I had had like a bronze to finish it instead of the purple, it would have looked even more like fall, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I will talk to you guys later.